Hello everyone, welcome to macOS Genius on the YouTube channel. So today we're going to go over through and how to install Plex server, and which is completely free on your computer or another computer. And once it's installed, how to configure and share the video files or files that you have that you want to share, which will allow streaming to any of devices that anyone has Plex on or as yourself, as well as sharing your content to other users that are out there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and open and remote into one of my servers. So here is a server that does not have Plex on it. So here's my server. I'm logged in. And now I want to go ahead and went ahead and open a browser, and we're going to go ahead and type in plex.tv. Now again, Plex is completely free. So at this present time, there's no charge, there's no fees, there's no, it's free. So you can sign up. It's completely free. It just requires your username. It requires an email, and that's all. They don't ask for your age. They don't ask for any other information. So I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And let me just use my Google account here. Okay, once it logs me in, it's going to say my account. For yourself, if you just signed up, you need to validate an email to authenticate your email to make sure it works. Once that's done, you go to Plex.tv again, select on my account, go to your downloads, and then under your downloads, here it's listed as Plex Media Server. So I'm doing Media Server. I am not doing an app or device. App or device is just to view the content, not to stream your content. So you want to do Plex Media Server, you install that onto your computer. Now here it says OS 10, 10.9, Mavericks or newer. Some people have stated on forums and so forth it does not work for Catalina, but it does work for Catalina, which is 10.15.4 right now, I think they're on. And I have it running with no problem, and it works great. So we're going to go ahead and select on download here. I'm going to go ahead and select on my downloads. Here it is, Plex server, and that's the version 1.1.19. You want to select on zip. When you select on zip, it's extracting it from a zip file, and this file, once it's completed, so here it is right here. So this Plex Media Server, you see how it's a circle with the arrow. If you had the the version where you're only viewing it from, it's a square, it's not a circle. So what you want to do here, you're not going to double click it because it's not going to ask you to install, confirm, agree, etc. You just want to drag it to your applications folder, which is right here. Once it's already copied over to your applications folder, you want to go ahead and select on applications, Plex Media Server. Now if you do this on Catalina, you're going to have to allow certain access rights. They need full disk access, and it does need accessibility access. I will show that to you in another video and how that would work. So now for an example, this pop-up came up and it says can't be open because it's not downloaded from an app store. The reason why this pops up is because my security level is kind of high in my computers. So the reason is, so if I go to security and privacy under my system preferences, you're going to see at the very bottom center, it says Plex Media was blocked because it is not an identified developer. So I can go ahead and select authenticate. So I'm just going to go ahead and select App Store and identify developers. You want to select on open anyway. And then if you give it a moment, it should pop up. There you go. It says Plex Media is app from the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? You want to select on open. Now on this computer, I have a couple items on this computer. So let me go ahead and get to those items. Okay, so it's going to open a browser. It doesn't matter. It's going to open a browser. It doesn't matter what browser you have or so forth. It's just logging into a server account, and it's going from there. So now here's the Plex web. Would you like to sign in? Well, I'm going to have to sign in if I'm going to be sharing some files. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Authenticates with your email, whatever email you signed up with Plex. It goes to this. Now it's going to log in. So it says how Plex works. Plex Media Server runs on a computer where you keep your media. So this computer is a server for a different need. I don't keep media on here. I do have some media. We can just share and you can see what goes on from there. Plex scans your media, automatically organizes it, and makes it beautiful. This is amazing. I read it, but I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. And it actually does what it does. It says play your media on any screen with your favorite Plex app. So, okay, so basically it's your cell phones, your tablets, your computer, your TV, etc. So select on got it. Now you can name your server whatever. It says, great, we found a server. It's just pulling up the friendly name off your network. So if I go to my network, my computer name, basically what it's pulling up. So if you have a Windows computer, whatever your Windows computer name is, that's what's going to pop up. So if I select on sharing, this is my computer name. My computer name is usetv-server. So you can use that name or you can change it to whatever you want. So we'll just call it Sifu server. Or you don't have to put server. You can just put your name or whatever it is you want to do. And then it says, allow me to access my media outside my home. If you uncheck this box, that means I would not be able to access my files. So, or people would not be able to access my file. So here it says Plex will attempt to automatically configure your network to allow apps outside your home to access Plex Media Server on this computer. Remember, this computer will need to be turned on to access your media. So it needs to be on all the time, not in sleep mode, because once you put it in sleep mode, it turns off and it goes into deep sleep, and then you can't those people can't access those files. So now you want to go ahead and select on next. Now here it says basically server setup, name, media library, organize your media. So you can go ahead and organize the media now. You can select it, you can add a library. It says get Plex apps. So all set, your Plex server is working, hard to find, blah, 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 make it beautiful. Plex, all your favorite devices, get the most out of and start streaming everywhere. So I can do this from my iPhone, my iPad. I can do this from my car. I can do it in the middle of the expressway. You can do this in a whole different state or a different country that you're in. As long as you have internet connectivity, it's accessible. So you want to select on done. Thanks for visiting macOS Genius on the YouTube channel and going over through the Plex Media Server install. Have a great day.